What's up guys, it's Exotic, and welcome back to another video, and in this video, I will be covering a weapon tier list for every weapon in Mad City. As you know, Chapter 2 has changed a lot of features, including weapons, and so a lot of these weapons have been nerfed or buffed. So without further ado, let's get started with the most common weapon, which is the AK, and don't really use the AK all that much. It does 9 damage per hit, I believe, and I think 12 headshot damage. And its spread is kind of moderate. And I'm gonna place it in B tier. Coming up next is the MP5, and I don't really use the MP5 all that much. I've used it maybe twice or something, and I've never had any good performance with it. I'm placing this in C tier. I mean, its range is what's basically putting this in C tier. So I'll get right into it. Alright, I'm back on the range here, and let's test out the MP5. Yeah, 8 damage to the body, and how much to the head? 12. I mean, let's see the range of it. Okay, that's actually really good. My bad. Okay, so fire rate. Let's see here. I might have to move this to A tier, maybe B tier, I don't know. I'm probably going to find some way to put in between, but yeah, it's actually kind of good. Alright, I'm definitely moving this, but for sustained fire, that spread is a little bit ridiculous. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, I'm definitely moving this to B tier. Alright, Muncher MP5, you're going to B tier, and let's move on to the M4. And right off the bat, I'm going to place this one in S tier. The M4 is so good. it's like the AK and the MP5 had a baby. It would produce the M4s. It does more damage than the AK, and it has the fire rate of the MP5. So therefore it's better than most of these assault rifles. So it's really good. I don't know how to explain it, but its spread is super low. It's really accurate, and really high damage. Not the best damage, but I mean, it's tolerable to say the least. Okay, I'm on the range here, and whoa, I did not mean to do that. And also, can you believe it? They finally added rain back to the game, and this time there's no floating block above my head. So yeah, I'm also kind of happy about that. Anyways, let's move on to the video. I can't get distracted over these tangents. So this is the M4. Again, really fast fire rate. Let's see. Wait, is it the same fire rate or faster? So it's a slightly slower fast rate than the MP5, but it makes up with that damage. See, this does 9, this does 10, and the AK did 14. Let's see how much it does into the head. 15. So it's like a mixed breed between an AK and an MP5. It's like horse breeding, you know? So let's see here. I'm gonna go cars this time. Let's see how good the range is, because, well, I've never really pushed the M4 to its limits. Okay, yeah, that's... Okay, not really suggested for this kind of range, but let's see here. But yeah, I use this weapon a lot, especially when I'm rolling as police or something, doing police missions. So yeah, it's a really good weapon. Excuse me for one moment, and the range stopped. Great. Oh, there you go. Let's see how much damage. Let's see how fast it can kill someone. Pretty fast. And he just ragdolled off the edge. Okay. That was a bit over dramatic. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Ah yes, the Famas. I bet everybody forgot you exist. Famas, I think it still does 12 damage and pretty good headshot damage, but it's a burst fire weapon, so I sometimes use the Famas, but I mean, Chapter 2 environment, it wouldn't really fare well against maybe not even the AK or something like that. Maybe it fare well as against heroes or villains or something like that, but not with just default weapons like AK or MP5. So I mean, it's very situational, which places it in C tier. Alright, so let's give the Famas a bit of a try here. I use this sometimes. I think it's 12 damage, right? 36 divided by 3 is 12, so yeah, 12 damage per hit, as you can see. And if you can't see, well, sucks to be you then, while you're watching this video. I'm just kidding. So yeah, let's see here, how much headshot damage? Wait, does it have headshot damage? What? Hold up. It does not, what the hell? The heck? Alright, let's test out the range. Also, did you know you can do this? Yeah, you can just shoot through walls. It's amazing. Advise you to use that, but okay, back to the video. Sorry, I'm sorry, but like, does this seriously not have headshot damage? Wait, okay, let's see here. Okay, it does 18 damage, but that is very hard to get. 18 damage. Man, you really do have to aim high with these headshots. But yeah, overall, it's very situational. Only if you're like going for a hero and you have like cracked aim or something like that. It's like pya pya, and like take pot shots and stuff like that. But like you wouldn't really use this in like every scenario or something. Maybe if you're like some sort of hero or something, maybe a cop and dealing with like a whole lot of villains. Then yeah, maybe it's like a viable option. But oh, what? It's like a viable option, but I mean, overall, it's very situational. I don't really recommend you using this. So yeah, let's move on. Alright then, and here we have the Scar and oh wait. I don't know. Scar, I mean, it does a lot of damage. It's really good. I think it's like has the best like damage per shot for like any of these assault rifles, because I mean it makes the Famas seem like crap compared to the Scar, because I mean it does like more damage and it's automatic, and it will probably kill faster than like the Famas. So but yeah, it's plagued with like high spread, high recoil, and low recovery. So it's not really viable in every scenario. But then again, there's another weapon that can solve that. So it's not really good for like long range, maybe like upper medium range, but I'm still gonna give it an S tier. Alright, let's move on to our beloved scoped weapons. Let's move on to the sniper, and let's see here. Sniper. Okay, all I could say is that the sniper is definitely better than the Famas, because well, now it deals headshot damage again. Yeah, did you know it used to do headshot damage back when it first came out, but they removed it for whatever reason? Yeah, anyway, so I think it does 60 damage to the head or something, so actually that's kind of bad for all the effort you put in, but it does 40 damage to the body, so it's at minimum it will 3-shot somebody, unless it's wearing a vest of course, and at max it will always 2-shot somebody. So I'm placing this in C tier, and it doesn't deserve B tier title. Alright, so here's the sniper. It's based off of a M24, I think, or maybe I think it's based off of a Remington. But yeah, let's see how it does. Okay, that's hip firing. Don't hip fire with a sniper ever. So let's see here. Oh crap! 24 damage to the torso. What? Oh yeah, it's 24, and how much to the head? 48. I think we found our first D tier. But what this does have over every other weapon, like all these weapons, is range. So let's see how it performs in a let's go to that Space Needle looking tower over there to see how well it can perform. Okay, we're definitely way far away, so alright, we're very far away. Can't see my alt, hang on. Can I move my alt please? Thank you. So like, yeah, I'm all the way over there, and there's no chance of like anybody hitting you unless they have a sniper. So let's see how well it does. Oh! So yeah, like you could just be like some sort of like ghost sniper or something. Why can't I? Okay, Mad City devs. If any Mad City dev is watching this, please like give players the ability to like shoot while prone. If they're just Okay, I can't really see it. You see, I really don't like these, like the crosshair. It's way too big. I wish it was like transparent or something. Yeah, I'm hitting them all the way over here, but I can only land body shots. I'll go for a headshot, I guess. A little lower. Maybe you can't go. Maybe you can't land a headshot from this distance. Oh hey, I did it. Reloading. Oh, I did not know it did that. Okay, so I mean, it has good range, but I mean, 24 damage to the torso. Are you serious? No. Why would you use this ever? Is this like going to be our first D tier? All right, Mr. Sniper, you are being moved to D tier, and why do I have shotguns? All right, you know, for consistency's sakes, I'm just going to rank the op first. And the op, I mean, okay, the op does 40 damage to the torso and does 80 to the head, which I mean, which is a bit of a downgrade, and plus the crappy crosshairs on the scoped weapons now. I mean, if you're really good, if you have good aim, then op is pretty good. So I could imagine the op being really good, but judging by the combat system of Mad City, assault rifles can shred you. But I mean, if you keep your distance, if you manage to land the first hit or something like that, granted that hit be a headshot, then you're going to win most fights. So we really want to put this in A tier because I mean it's a sniper, but B tier is really crowded, you know. I'm gonna give it the B tier ranking. Up next we have the AA-12, and I mean I've never had any like really good moments with the AA-12, even though it's like the only shotgun you should use. I mean, any scenario where I've had success with the AA-12, you could have done better with like the M4 or the MP5. Heck, maybe even like the Tech 9, which I'll get into in a second. Like, in a scenario where you would use the AA-12, you'd probably have a better rate with the with any of these assault rifles. So I'm gonna place it in C tier, and let's cover it. Alright, here's the AA-12, and I don't actually know how much damage it does because I've never managed to land a successful shot with it. So let's just see how much damage it does. Ew! Ew! 25? Are you serious? Ew! Why does it deal that low of a damage? What? Okay, let's give it the range test then. Let's see how far can it shoot? Also, it's pretty high. That's a really high spread, by the way. Oh my gosh! How did they mess that up? This is like the worst weapon in the game. What? I'm sorry, 25 damage? Really? And off he goes. Alright then, I guess we're doing the range test down here. I mean, 25 from that range, cool I guess. But you know, why use the AA-12 or why use any shotgun if you like, why would you use the AA-12 matter of fact, if you could just do this and get better results? Like, how did they mess that up? I knew there was something wrong with it. I'm sorry, but 12 damage isn't gonna cut it. Like, oh, that was 15, was it? 19, really? I mean, well, that's medium range, but like you're better off doing this. Like, why would you use AA-12? Okay, this is definitely D tier. All right, AA-12, you are a big disappointment. So let's move you down a bit. How do I add row below? Yeah, okay. So so yeah, alright, you're a big disappointment, AA-12, so I'm moving you below D tier. That's how much you... Let's change the color of that. Let's see, what's a good color? Let's give it the most boring color, gray. There you go. Yeah, okay, that's good. So up next, the shotgun, and the shotgun's not looking too bright already. The most I've seen it do, it was like 18 damage. So it's already getting D tier. I'm not sure if it could be worse or not. But yeah, let's move on to the shotgun. Alright, here's the shotgun, and right off the bat, it's already a D tier because I mean, look at it. Look what they did to my boy. They turned into like some quad-barreled hobo gun that some like grandpa made at a garage sale. It's literally made out of like PVC pipes, and plus it's a break action. So let's reload it. Like, Why? Like, I just want them to add like a normal double barrel to the game. Why they had to make this thing? And why did they had to replace the classic pump action with like some break action hobo gun? So let's see how much damage it does. Hopefully it can one shot or something. Ew! Ew! Hang on. I'm sorry, what? 33? I'm sorry, what? 33 damage! I'm not blind, alright? Okay, 48, that's... Really? This is... Okay, this is worse than the AE-12, because at least the AE-12 had DPS. This is just... Oh my gosh. Maybe it has better range or something? Oh my god. How did they mess the shotguns up? They don't even feel powerful anymore. They just feel like old Nerf guns or like some sort of like, you know, one of those like Orby shooters or whatever, you know, like the things that like fire like the water beads or something like that. Like, they don't even feel powerful anymore. Like, they could easily fix this, but they decided, you know, let's just like nerf shotguns where like they're just pointless now. Like, let's see how it does. Yeah, 2 damage. You saw that, right? 2 damage. See here. Around 2 damage each pellet. Oh my gosh, how did they mess this up? You know, like, why would you pick a shotgun ever? You know, here's an easier method. Where did he go? Hello? Ah, crap. Like, here's an easier method. Why would you want to use this rag gun if you just have like this modern assault rifle and just like, like, gets the job done way faster. Like, why would you pick this ever? This is like the worst weapon in the game. Oh my gosh, it's such a downgrade from like Chapter 1's shotguns, because like Chapter 1 it like was like so good. It just like, I mean, well, Chapter 1, the only weapon you used in Chapter 1 was the shotgun, but now it's only the assault rifle because like 27 damage. Like, this is like the worst weapon in the game. Why would you pick this? Alright, Mr. Shotgun, why don't you go pay a visit to your tuna can cousin, the AA-12, and let's move on to the next one, which is the Nerf Ray. Fun fact, I don't actually own the Nerf Ray, so I don't actually know how much damage it does or what it does. Like, I don't even know what it does, like what it do, but from what I've heard from like Nerf Ray owners, like in Chapter 2 it's kind of bad. And I mean, I've seen it before. It does like maybe it does an AoE damage. It's kind of like the ray gun, but it does an AoE damage, you know. So I mean, it's the ray gun and Nerf Ray are very similar. So I don't know. I've seen the damage of it. It's not that impressive. So I'm gonna give it a D tier. Up next is the 2 pistols, the suppressed pistol and the normal pistol, and I'm gonna place these in A tier. And now, they may not go toe-to-toe or tango with an MP5 or a M4, but they're super reliable. I mean, like, they're really good at range, really low spread, decent damage. I think it does 15 torso, maybe 15 to the head or something like that. I mean, they're not damage isn't impressive, but I mean, it's reliable. You can it gets the job done. You definitely don't want to be fighting someone with like an MP5, because I mean, you're going to lose either way. So it's just super reliable. Matter of fact, I love the pistol S so much. I use it a lot. Like, I mean, it's a lot better than picking this one down here. I'll get into that really soon. But I mean, pistol S, it sounds so good. So that's why I'm going to move the pistol S to the S tier, because I mean, S is for suppressed. And I mean, they're the same weapon, of course. But I mean, I like the suppressed pistol a lot more because I don't know, it sounds cooler, it sounds satisfying when you land a hit. Alright, up next is the Deagle, and right off the bat, S tier, instant S tier. This is like one of the best weapons in the game. It does 28 damage to the torso and 48 to the head. It's like a 3-shot most of the times. And like, I could just like go out like only the Deagle and I'd be fine. Like, it's that good of a weapon. Like, I love this weapon so much. Like, it's so good. Has high recoil, high spread, of course. But I mean, if you can manage that and land your shots, it's like golden. It's like the best weapon in the game. Okay, up next we have the Tech 9, and well, I mean, I would obviously give it the D tier ranking, but I don't want to put it in the same like tier as like the Nerf Ray, because I mean, at least this thing can like knock someone down in like like a full magazine. Meanwhile, the Nerf Ray can't. I don't want to place it on the same tier as D tier, so I mean, I'm giving you mercy, Tech 9. I'm putting you on C tier because, well, I mean, 5 damage to the torso and 8 headshot damage. I mean, well, it has a magazine size of 20, and well, I mean, if you manage to hit all your shots and only do torso damage, then you can knock someone down. You can pump them full of lead if you want to, but I mean, yeah, it's not that good. I wouldn't really use it over like an MP5 or something like that. Maybe an AK. Then definitely not the SCAR or the M4. But I mean, it's really good as a backup weapon or something. Like, let's say you blew your load on the SCAR or something like that, and you just want something to fall back on. Then yeah, Tech 9's your best bet. Because I mean, it's fast fire rate, and then like by the time you're empty, you can just like fall back into cover. Yeah, as you know, cover is really important in Chapter 2. Like, combat's a lot more advanced, you know. It's not just like holding spacebar and just praying that you win, aiming at your feet with like an RPG or something like that, and then just you win like a 1v12. No, it's a little bit more advanced. You gotta account for like cover and stuff like that. But you don't want to listen to that now. Maybe for another video. But yeah, if used correctly, the Tech 9 could be like a decent weapon. So alright, up next is the ray gun, and well, it's the Nerf Ray but better. So I mean, it gets an A tier right off the bat. I mean, I think it does the same amount of damage, maybe a little less or something like that. I think it still does 35, maybe 20, 30 damage. I don't know, somewhere between there, somewhere around there. It's the Nerf Ray but better, and it's free, and you have to pay like $6 for the Nerf Ray, which I mean is more than the SCAR, by the way. Is it more? Yeah, it is. Like this is like the most expensive weapon in the game. It could cost you like $10. Meanwhile, the SCAR could cost you like maybe like $4 on just like $4 worth of Robux. So yeah, so Nerf Ray gets an A tier, and well, it can still damage you. If you aim at your feet, you're gonna die, obviously. Up next is the minigun, and I'm gonna place it in A tier. It's a lot different than the well, it's a little bit different than the normal minigun from Chapter 1 in the sense that well, it has a longer like, how can I say, like a longer like spin up. Because I mean, it's a rotary cannon, so yeah, there's not much to say about it. 8 damage to the torso and 12 damage to the head. Alright, so here's the minigun, and also cool animations, by the way. I mean, you can cancel that if you just hold shift immediately. But yeah, as you can see, it has a little animation because of the rotary cannon. It's more like a chain gun than a minigun. So I mean, yeah, let's see here. So I mean, it gets faster the longer you hold it down, and well, its spread is high, of course. Okay, so let's see how much. It does 12 damage, by the way. I'm not gonna give you a little demonstration because, well, that was hard enough to figure it out by myself. So let's just see how fast it can kill someone. Where did he go? Oh my gosh, I have to do that again. Is this like a feature or something like that? Because I might have to put this in S tier. Okay, I'm moving this to S tier. I don't care if it's bad or not. Oh my gosh, that's an intended feature. Bye. Wait, is this AoE damage? Is this like an AoE effect? No. Like, okay, 12 damage to the head. I mean, again, I've never been killed by a minigun because, well, it's that slow, like, unless if you were to do something like this. And then, yeah. My limbs just, like, dismember. Okay, I'm moving this to S tier. I don't care if it's bad or not. This is just, like, the most fun weapon to use. Okay, this is definitely S tier, without a doubt. Alright, so with the minigun, you automatically assume the role as Doomslayer, so you instantly get S tier, and if you want to be some big nerd, some big class nerd, then you use the ray gun, in which this also gets S tier. I mean, it does 16 damage to the torso and 24 to the head, and I mean, it's really hard to get. You have to do the plain plane heist and then go to the military base and use the key card or something like that. I mean, it's hard to get, but I mean, it's a really good weapon. No spread at all. Alright, moving on to melee weapons, and every melee weapon's the same. They all deal 25 damage, so it's like there's no point in reviewing each and any one of these. So, 25 damage, there's nothing unique about them. They're really bad. I mean, they were like a legend in Chapter 1, but Chapter 2, they're really bad for whatever reason. You can't just pull off a prison shank and just shank the guards at the prison, so, you know, all of these get D tier. I'm not even gonna bother reviewing them because they're so boring. Like, I mean, it'd be cool if you could like deflect bullets with them or something like that. Just like deflect bullets. Like you just hold right click and they deflect bullets. But anyways, I'm not gonna bother reviewing them. I'm just gonna skip straight to the RPG. RPG gets C tier. Again, its projectile is like really slow and you can blow yourself up with it. I mean, hey, it's fun launching people into the air. So, yeah, I'll get right to it. Alright, so here's the RPG. Obviously, I mean, it's quite a big weapon. I mean, well, let's see how much damage it does. 60 damage, right? Yep. And, I mean, to even flinch, you know. It'd be cool if they, like, ragdoll or something like that. Like, they just, like, fall over and just knock them down like bowling pins. But, I mean, whatever. Let's just send this guy to, send them to Mars, you know. How did you live that? Or send him to the Shadow Realm. Okay, that works too. But you see, they nerfed this thing to like they nerfed this thing. The devs have nerfed this thing so hard. Like, okay, you're jumping around, right? Oh, some guy here, right? As you can see, I was aiming here and it shot here. I was jumping. You see, the RPG gets really inaccurate when you're jumping or like mid-air or something like that. So let's see here. Let's see. I want to aim here, and then I aim there. I wasn't even looking there. I was looking here. So they nerfed it too. I mean, it is still rather fun seeing them. It is rather funny per se to see them like fly into the air. But I mean, the only thing funny about the RPG is seeing someone else use it and blowing themselves up with it. And just sending themselves to the moon. That's the only thing fun about the RPG, is seeing other people use it. All those try-hard sweats using it, just blowing themselves up, and then complaining in chat.
Oh my gosh, why RPG bad? I'm no longer good at game.
It's frowny face. I mean, it is rather funny seeing these like tryhards just like getting pissed off because the RPG got nerfed, and now that's probably why everybody left, is because, well, now the game requires skill and you can't just aim at your feet and then win. Hey, wanna know what's better than the RPG? The M32, which automatically gets an S tier. Alright, so here's the grenade launcher. I think it called the I think it was called the M32, and well, I might just let it speak for itself. I mean, it costs $5 grand. The only downside is, that's like the only two downsides, is like being able to blow yourself up with it, and then it costing like $5 grand. But I mean, come on, tell me this is not overpowered. Okay, that guy became a shooting star. He became one with the stars. Alright, so here are the two grenades, and I'm just going to tackle two birds with one stone. All the grenades get a C tier, except for, I mean, grenade gets C tier, tear gas gets A tier, because, well, I mean, grenade, you can cook the grenade in your hand. If you hold click, or whatever your attack button is, you can cook it, and then, well, the fuse is shorter while you hold it. And same with the tear gas, except there's no point doing the tear gas because it doesn't erupt in your hands, it erupts when you throw it. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please smash a like down below, and if you want more content, then please subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified for new videos. Also, my current goal is to reach 500 subs, and by then I will create a Discord server for you guys to chat, discuss, and suggest any video ideas to me, because, well, as you can see, Chapter 2 is kind of lacking content. I've already seen everything that this game has to offer, and it's nothing interesting. But, yeah, I'm planning on making a Discord server at 500 subs, so, if we can get there, then, I'll be sure sure to thank you guys by the creation of a community hangout. So anyways, this has been Exotic, and bye-bye.